Hello and welcome to Kanen Coffee. Today we're unboxing this Coway air filter. We have COVID-19 and fires here in California, and so I decided it was time for an air filter. So here we go. Let's go ahead and unbox it. This is the one of the top recommended air filters on Wirecutter, which is now a New York Times product review site, and so that's why we got this one. We rely on them for all sorts of great products. So here's the instruction manual. And there's a handle right here that you can grab the machine by to pull it out. Pull the plastic off the top, pull that little foam thing off, and then undo the wrapping. You can see that they put a lot of thought into the packaging on this machine. It's super easy to remove, and there's no foam. Most of this stuff is much more environmentally friendly than your standard foam packaging that would come in something like this. So that's really great. And this is got some tape on it that's giving me a bit of a hard time. Got this tape on this little piece that covers the cord. Here's the tie. We're going to pull this off. And the next step is the filters are covered with plastic. So we have to pull this front piece off, just simply pull it off. I would set it down so you don't set it down with the cover side up. That way you don't scratch it or get it dirty. And then you pull off this piece of tape and this piece of tape. And then we're going to pull out, there's two latches right here on top, and you just need to pull those latches. This is the pre-filter, and so we just have to take it out of its plastic. They say this pre-filter can be, in the instruction manual it says this pre-filter can be vacuumed. They say every 2 to 4 weeks, and if it's especially dirty you can wash it. And then we're going to take out the HEPA filter, and it says front right here, so that lets you know that yes, that is the front. And then I'm going to use my keys to open the plastic. And they say the HEPA filter needs to be changed about once a year. So there we go. Put the HEPA filter back in, make sure the tags labeled front are in the front. And then we're going to put this guy in here, and it just goes in these little slots. You can see there's little tabs where it goes in. Really an easy to use setup here. And then remember, the tabs go on top, so you're going to put these little slots in the bottom here, and then push in, pull the tabs down. Don't put it in backwards like I just did. Make sure the tabs are in the front like this, and you hear it click when each one goes in. And then make sure the Coway sign is up. Oops. So you got to make sure these guys are in the slots in the bottom, and then just put it together. And then we will plug it in, have my extension cord ready. Okay, so it starts in auto 1, and there's 3 air level qualities: blue, which is good; magenta, which is medium bad; and then red, which is as bad as it gets. And right now it's set on auto 1, and the machine by default has 3 sensitivity standard settings for the sensor. The sensor is right in here, and there's instructions in the manual on how to clean it if it gets dirty after a while. And you can adjust. It starts. There's 3 levels of sensitivity: 1, 2, and 3. And 2 is is a medium sensitivity level, and then there's less sensitive and more sensitive. And and what happens is when you get to as the air quality gets worse, then the fan speed automatically turns up, so that it will go faster when the air quality is low. So if you want to adjust the sensitivity, you press and hold the speed button and the ionizer button until it flashes, and you can see it flashing here, and then you can press the speed button, and that changes the settings between sensitivity setting 1, sensitivity setting 2, and sensitivity setting 3. And I'm going to leave it on 2 in the middle. Let me just give you a straight answer on what the settings are exactly. So 1 is the most sensitive, 2 is standard sensitivity, and 3 is insensitive. And then to save your settings, you just click and hold the ion button and the speed button. So yeah, we're going to go to setting. I'm going to do setting 1, and then press and hold, and now it's set. And if you wanted to turn on the ionizer, you just press that to turn it on. And you can set how long you want the fan to be on, so 1 hour, 4 hours, or 8 hours. And you can put it in eco mode, and basically what it does is it samples the air, and if I remember right, if it stays blue for longer than 30 minutes, then it automatically turns the machine off, and to save energy. And then you can also manually reset the filters every time you change the filter out. Change the filters out. The HEPA filter is of course the big one, and the odor filter is the small one. I believe the HEPA filter is once a year. And I'm going to change it to auto, back to auto setting 1, and you can see how the fan speed goes up as I press the speed setting. So 1, 2, you hear it get a little louder, and then 3 is the loudest. And it's pretty cool, you can really feel the air starting to move in the room when I want it on auto. You can really feel the air start to move in the room. And now you see how the air is not as good here, and so we went to magenta, and now it's automatic. When it's in auto mode, it's on speed setting 2. So thank you for watching, and if you like these videos, please subscribe below.